My grandfather wasn't perfect, but he was a wise man, kind, and he left me with many nuggets from his life. He was always willing to share a part of himself. Then he would add that little comment, "You know, Linda, the old know what it is to be young, but the young don't know what it is to be old." That always made me think about whatever it was he was trying to get across to me. He was never forceful. He always gave me enough room so that I could choose to think for myself. One of his favorite things was a poem by D.H. Groberg. It was called The Race. I'd like to share that with you. It goes like this. "Quit. Give up. You're beaten. They shout at me and plead. There's just too much against you now. This time you can't succeed. And as I start to hang my head in front of failure's face, my downward fall is broken by the memory of a race. And hope refills my weakened will as I recall that scene, for just the thought of that short race rejuvenates my being. A children's race, young boys, young men, how I remember well. Excitement sure, but also fear, it wasn't hard to tell. They all lined up so full of hope, each thought to win the race, or tie for first, if not that, at least take second place. And fathers watched from off the side, each cheering for his son, and each boy hoped to show his dad that he would be the one. The whistle blew, and off they went, young hearts and hopes of fire, to win and be the hero. That was each young boy's desire. And one boy in particular, whose dad was in the crowd, was running near the lead and thought, my dad will be so proud. But as he speeded down the field across a shallow dip, the little boy who thought to win lost his step and slipped. Trying hard to catch himself, his hands flew out to brace, and mid the laughter of the crowd, he fell flat on his face. So down he fell, and with him hope. He couldn't win it now. Embarrassed, sad, he only hoped to disappear somehow. But as he fell, his dad stood up and showed his anxious face, which to the boy so clearly said, "Get up and win the race." He quickly rose, no damage done, behind a bit, that's all. He ran with all his mind and might to make up for his fall. So anxious to restore himself, to catch up and win, his mind went faster than his legs. He slipped and fell again. He wished then he had quit before, with only one disgrace. I'm hopeless as a runner now. I shouldn't try to race. But in the laughing crowd he searched and found his father's face. That steady look which said again, "Get up and win the race." So up he jumped to try again, 10 yards behind the last. If I'm to gain those yards, he thought, I've got to move real fast. Exerting everything he had, he gained at least 8 or 10. But trying so hard to catch the lead, he slipped and fell again. Defeated, he laid there silently, a tear dropped from his eye. There's no sense in running now. 3 strikes, I'm out. Why try? The will to rise had disappeared. All hope had fled away. So far behind, so clumsy, a loser all the way. I've lost, so what's the use, he thought. I'll live with my disgrace. Then he thought about his dad, whom soon he'd have to face. Get up, an echo sounded low. Get up and take your place. You were not meant for failure here. Get up and win the race. With borrowed will, get up. You haven't lost it all. For winning is no more than this, to rise each time you fall. So up he rose, to run once more, and with a new commit, he resolved that win or lose, at least he wouldn't quit. So far behind the others now, the most he'd ever been, still he gave it all he had and ran as if to win. 3 times he'd fallen, stumbling. 3 times he rose again. Too far behind to hope to win, but still he'd run to the end. They cheered the winning runner as he crossed the line, first place, head high, proud and happy. No falling, no disgrace. But when the fallen youngster crossed the line in last place, the crowd gave him the greater cheer for finishing the race. And even though he came in last with head bowed low on proud, you would have thought he won the race to listen to that crowd. And to his dad he sadly said, "I didn't do so well." "To me you won," his father said. "You rose each time you fell." And now when things seem dark and hard and difficult to face, the memory of that little boy helps me in my own race. All of life is like that race, with ups and downs and all you have to do to win is rise each time you fall. Quit, give up your beatin', they still shout that in my face, but another voice within me says, get up and win the race. This is Linda Lewis, reminding you that in this world we will have trouble, but we are all part of a race. It's called the human race. I love this quote by Jesse Jackson. He says, "Never look down on anybody unless you're helping him up."